Hey, what's up, Yoon-Fam? It is I,
Mark Yoon.
and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So what I got for you today is a little bit of an update on the possibility of Season 3, now moved up to a probability by my standards. And we also have some information of a returning character that I did not see coming. This could be a possibility for Season 3, or it could be a lead up for Soul Calibur 7. I'll let you guys make the decision, and we can talk about that in the comment section down below. But for the first order of business, let's jump on here right now. So, first of all, I want to thank one of the Yoon-Fam for bringing this to my attention. I was already aware of it, but they provided me with the pictures and images and updated me, so I appreciate that. So if you guys can drop him a thank you in the comment section down below, that would be much appreciated. You can also talk to him on Discord because he's in the Yoon-Fam chat room. And so what we have here is a picture that was updated from the coming soon section with the news, trailers, whatever, from Bandai Namco's official site. I believe this was the EU site, though it could be site-wide. It was talking about Hwang coming to the stage of history, obviously, and then it says in the second line here that you'll see is Hwang will be the last character in Soul Calibur 6. Now, this had a lot of people up in arms, kind of freaking out about that there is going to be no Season 3, this proves it, blah, blah, blah. I tried to tell everybody to calm down. I pretty much knew that this was going to be a typo. And then sure enough, a little bit later on, we got a redaction of sorts. So they re-updated that post, and now it says Hwang will be the last DLC character of Season Pass 2, which obviously this cements, if they're not going to leave it at that, unless they're trying to be purposefully ambiguous, which I don't think they are, because like I said, the Season 3 characters have been in the game's data files for quite a while now. This is almost guaranteeing us the fact that we are going to get a Season 3. Now, whether or not they update the game's data to allow for more characters or anything in addition to that on Season 3 to what they already have in there in the game script now, I'm not sure about that. They could add this mystery character I'm talking about, or two, because there are two characters here that I want to talk about. So we're actually going to jump right back into this. So first, I want to take a little bit of a redaction of my own. I did a mini documentary on who the shadow figures were, the mysterious shadow figures in Soul Calibur 6, because they show up in a bunch of different Chronicles of the Sword, and I made that in response to everybody saying that the next character was going to be a female because of the shadow figure that was shown in Setsuka's ending in her Soul Chronicle. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually still going to be the case. I'm still quite doubtful and skeptical about that. But it does turn out to be that at least that mysterious swordswoman or whatever is an actual person. As you can see here in this tweet from Masuyama, it says version 2.3 is now available. The mysterious girl who appeared in Setsuka's story also appears in additional episodes, so check out who she is. And it looks like this is in either Nightmare or Mitsurugi's new episode. I believe that Sung Mina's was updated too as well. I could be wrong about that. But so we do see that this character is an actual person, and if you zoom in on the character herself and you look at her neck, it appears that she has Z.W.E.I's tattoo on her neck. So that's some kind of, I don't know if that's a fun precursor or not, which is interesting because when you beat the stuff and you unlock it, you get this weird kind of museum thing. And I'm going to read it to you now, and we'll just make our decisions based on what it says. But it's called Great Blade Johan. One of the sword Malfested serving under Nightmare, a handful of Malfested have held on to their consciousness after transformations, but Johan's leadership skills are cut above the rest, allowing him to have some command over the willful seven of the sword. He possesses both cunning and cruelty for devious plots. Disguising himself as human, he orders his own soldiers to take out Nightmare, only sacrifice them to chaos and add to survivors of the Malfested troops. His activities include traveling around the world to survey for powerful warriors searching for Soul Edge and gathering information for his human experiments on the creation of powerful souls. The Aval organization considers him one of the most dangerous outsiders known. Johan's attendant, Z.W.E.I, takes the form of a young boy. Though Z.W.E.I is more powerful than other attendants, he doesn't seem to enjoy fighting, so Johan makes it a point to complete missions without his help. Perhaps it's an act of pride on Johan's part, or perhaps he sees Z.W.E.I as the son he lost to Nightmare back when he was human. Depending on the answer, Z.W.E.I could serve as the key for taking down the fearsome Malfested. Now, obviously, this would lead heavy implications that Z.W.E.I would be, I'm not necessarily sure about coming to DLC Season 3, but this could also definitely be a lead-up. And a lot of people were saying that the person with the tattoo, the young person, is the new Z.W.E.I or whatever, but then in this tweet from Masuyama, it literally says the mysterious girl who appeared in Setsuka's story. So even though it does have the markings of Z.W.E.I, this may be just an inclination of the character's re-entrance into the stage of history. But when that time comes, it's still yet to be seen. We're not sure what that means yet. And then I saw a couple people saying that that was a fake screenshot because they didn't get it in their, they didn't get it after defeating the new chapters, and that made me think a little bit. But then Masuyama updated his tweet and actually tweeted this out and said, there seems to be a phenomenon where some items in the museum that are released by clearing additional episodes of Nightmare are only viewable if you have DLC 13. We are currently working on how to address this issue. So perhaps the people that were having problems unlocking that extra thing in museum mode were part of this group. So hopefully that can get settled sooner or later. But this just lends credence that everyone's popular favorite dude Z.W.E.I could possibly be coming back at some point. Again, I'm not sure whether this will actually be in Season 3 unless they update the game's code in the data files, or if this is a setup for Soul Calibur 7. I like the idea of both. I wouldn't mind Z.W.E.I. He's not a boss character, so I wouldn't actually mind him in Season 3, though I think it would be a little abrupt, just mentioning him in passing in museum mode and then just slamming him in there as a character. I know some of the other characters don't have any inclusion in the story before they're released, such as Setsuka, but this might be a little bit different of a scenario just because he was only in one game, and it's the one game that they're trying to veer away from story-wise or narrative-wise. So if this is built up for 7, that's awesome. If he's a character in Season 3, that's equally awesome. I wouldn't be mad either way. I just think it would be, narratively speaking, a little bit better if they held him off until 7. The more oomph you give the game's base roster in 7, the higher sales that game's going to do based on the new characters that are returning. It'll definitely build hype, and not everybody buys the season passes, so it might actually benefit a lot more people to have him in the base roster of the next game than to have him as DLC. That's completely subjective, though, and my opinion on that is just that. It's just an opinion. I'm sure that you guys have your own, whether they're similar to mine or greatly different, and they're respected either way. That's going to be the video for today. There's nothing else that I really wanted to cover today. If there's any new information that comes out, I will be covering it. Tomorrow's video is probably going to be my review of Hwangsung-gyeong, and then I'm also going to do a review the day after of the Soul Chronicles, so that's probably going to be Friday's video. With that being said, guys, we're going to bring this video to a close. Thank you for watching and listening. In the comment section down below, sound off and let me know what you think, or you can join my Discord and we can talk about it there. I want to thank you guys for 900 subscribers again. We're at 921 now, I believe, so we're fastly approaching that stream that we're going to do for 1,000. So that's something that we have to look forward to together. All right, Yoon-Fam Yoonite, sound off in the comments, and as always, I love it. Thank you.
And thank you.